And this is Bryant Jennings, also known as LeBron James.
The LeBron James of boxing.
We're laughing right now, but I remember when I met you when you were, and I hope you the reason why I'm using the replacement, because this is very well done. I mean, now we are sitting at the top-ranked press conference. You're going to be co-featured on HBO. I'm not going to ask if you believe that it's going to happen, because you always believe in your dreams. I know you well enough to say it, but it happens as fast.
Well, I expected everything to happen, just this way, because I know the amount of work it takes. But, some things were slowed down because it's something that I didn't put into play for us, like, the politics and the business side of the game that can slow things down. So if I was to redo it again, I would probably have it a little more longer. I probably would measure my time just the amount of time it is right now, as far as like me putting everything into perspective. But as far as like the work effort and where I am, in the ranks, or where I am, being mentioned, amongst the best, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen, and it happened just in time, because I worked hard and I know exactly what it took to get there.
Yeah, the politics of boxing, it's something a lot of people underestimated. Is underestimating, but we all know people inside, the boxers, promoters. I mean, this is in many cases one of the most important parts. But how hard it was for you to sit down on the sidelines and just wait for the moment, because I must be frustrating for a guy like you.
Yeah. Well, it's frustrating, but when you put your mind to something and you say to yourself, I'm not continuing until I'm satisfied. And that's where I was at. I wasn't forced to sit down. I made the choice to sit down. And it was like, okay, if I made the choice first, and then they call themselves forcing me, then I had already made up my mind to sit anyway. So it's like, okay, what you bringing now is something that I already made up my mind to do. So you got to do that. I sacrificed the time away from the sport, which I still was in the gym, but the time away from inside of the ring, and I tackled some things on the outside of the ring, and I just wanted everything to be right. I didn't expect for it to to cause such havoc. I didn't expect people to be deleted and removed, and that's not what I wanted. But that's what came out of it, and it worked in my favor, and I was cool. I was cool with sitting.
It was not up to you, but first you were presented the choice of fighting Mariusz Wach, the guy who is, 7 feet. And then, obviously, fight did not happen. I don't want to even go into the specifics of it. Really, I'm going to stay as far as I can. It doesn't matter. And then it was a Szpilka. We are talking about two completely different fighters. We are talking 180 degrees. From Szpilka to Wach, his style, way they fight, everything about it, even personalities. We are talking two different guys. I mean, how this thing, in both cases, your decision was very quick. Yes.
Yes, because when you're at the top of your game, you prepare for the worst. So me, the type of fighter I am, I'm not scared of any type of fighter. Some fighters, they say, oh, keep them lefties away from me. Oh, keep them guys with that power away from me. Oh, keep the guys that can move away from me. I say, come on, bring them all on. I'm ready for whatever. The way that I train, the way that I learned, the way that I maneuver, my style is universal. So I can adapt to just about anybody.
Watching from outside, you watch them both. Who will win the fight between Szpilka and Wach? Just imagine that you are not the guy in the corner, you're the guy in the middle.
Damn, that'd be a horrible fight.
Why?
I mean, that'd be a horrible fight, because for me, I like boxing. I like traditional style boxing. My favorite fighters are amongst the Wards, the Floyds, the Hopkins. People who express boxing with offense, defense, ring movement.
Szpilka's idol is Roy Jones Jr.
It's Roy Jones Jr. Okay. Yeah. Roy definitely was good, but if you admire somebody, I guess you would try to fight like him. But I can't admire nobody that I can't be like. You know, I won't strive to be like. You could tell, you will be able to tell in my performances who I'm trying to be like. So, but no, I mean, I don't know who would win that fight.
It'll be a terrible fight, so we're gonna forget about it. Question about the fight you are facing in the next 48 hours. We are talking just after a press conference. You guys have the long, deep, long, full, face-to-face. You have to take off the glasses. When my colleagues from Polsat asked Szpilka, what did you see in Bryant's eyes? He said, I didn't see anything because we were too close.
Yeah, well,
I mean, people were expecting maybe some kind of animosity stuff, but it didn't happen. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, no, I'm glad he didn't, because I don't play too well with that. I'm glad I got respect for him. He showed good gentleman manners, and he conducted himself pretty well. That's not the Szpilka that everybody was trying to make him out to be. So I appreciate that on his behalf. I'm just glad things didn't get ugly, and you know, he did what he's supposed to do, man. He conducted himself pretty well, and I hope he brings that sportsmanship to the fight.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Bryant Jennings. 48 hours, Saturday, HBO. Tickets probably sold out.
Yeah.
One more. It will be kind of red and white here. It could be. I mean, what is the Philadelphia's flag?
Philadelphia.
What's color? Very green. It will be something green for sure.
Philadelphia flag. Yeah, I think it's blue, white with an eagle or something in the middle.
Oh,
or
so we're gonna have two eagles, because in the Polish flag there's also the eagle.
Well, Poland is a country, so I'm rocking my red, white, and blue. So
all right then.
That's America right there.
Thank you very much. Again, with Bryant, Saturday, HBO, and Madison Square Garden. Probably by now sold out. Thank you, Bryant.
Yeah. All right. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right.